Man, so Tiffany Henyard thought she got away or some shit. I don't know. You guys haven't seen no videos from Tiffany Henyard in a while, right? Listen, we're back on that ass. Trust me, we didn't forget. We have the Thornton Township meeting, and I just want to point something out. I want to paint a picture for you. Have you ever seen someone's lawyer correct them in front of everyone? For example, their adversary, basically, because everyone is against Tiffany at this point. Have you ever seen someone's lawyer explain and correct things to that person in front of everything else? These meetings are unhinged, bro. Tiffany is over here saying any and everything to where even at one point her lawyer steps in. The one who seems like he's a fucking statue, like he's mummified in one straight spot. He had to cut in and be like, no, the ordinance overrules what that budget used to be. Like, he had to jump in and pull the reins in a little bit. Anyways, folks, we're going to go through this Thornton Township meeting. They cover a few things, but mainly they cover bingo. They talk about the General Assistant Fund. They talk about a bunch of crucial things. The meeting pretty much ends in a chaotic mess. But anyways, let's go ahead and check this thing out. Like, subscribe, get us to 40,000 subscribers, man. Go check out the Patreon. We got Wade Wilson calls. The second one is up today. It's crazy over there. But without further ado, let's go ahead and check this thing out. So first, we want to jump into bingo prizes. Let's see what Trustee Carlisle had to say about the whole bingo situation. Because remember, Tiffany had the biggest turnout ever, it seems, from her social media posts. So let's check this out.
Next, we have old business, and we're going to start with the number one topic, which is bingo. Today, we're talking about bingo because I know the residents really appreciate bingo. They love bingo, and they want to see it continue here at Thornton Township. So I am seeking approval from the trustees to continue bingo every month here at Thornton Township. Is there a motion to approve bingo monthly? Is there a motion? All right, I'd like to make a motion to approve monthly bingo for our seniors, our residents throughout Thornton Township. Is there a second? Trustees? Do y'all not want to continue bingo?
I'll second it only for purposes of discussion.
All right, it's been motion second. Go ahead.
So I did reach out to the attorneys concerning bingo because that's been a big conversation going on lately. And so originally, when bingo was presented, it was presented that all the prizes were donated. But that is not the case. The prizes for bingo are being purchased by Thornton Township. And now there's a question as to whether each person receiving a gift.
You see that face of hers right there? You see that face? That's the face of a person who says, I don't give a fuck what you're saying. Fuck you. Fuck your mom. Fuck your dad. Fuck your children. I hate you. I'm not listening to what you're saying. You suck. I hate you. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. She's not hearing anything she's saying, bro. Look at her face. She's not hearing shit, bro. This is the most juvenile shit. Like, I remember in primary school, there would be the little girls that they would get angry and they would just, and they just wouldn't listen to anything you're saying. It's the same fucking shit. It's just, we see this in a 37-year-old body, and it's actually sad. You know her favorite phrase? And it's sad that, and it's sad. No, Tiffany, it's sad that you're a fucking child. Anyways, let's continue.
Over our prize over $600 should fill out a 1099 form.
These prizes are hitting $600, bro. Beyond $600. Come on, come on now. Beyond $600 prizes. I told you. I promise you guys. If I lived in in Thornton Township or wherever she holds those meetings, I would go. One, to get some footage, but two, shit, I want to win a prize. $600 in prizes, that has to be something good. I don't even give a fuck what I'm winning. $600, it's something good. I'm in. Fuck it, I'm in.
So we haven't received a final answer on that, and so I think it's important until we get the final details, we pause on those things. And let's say, for instance, we don't know the findings, but just ethically, we have to ask ourselves questions: should we be doing this? Yes, bingo is a great opportunity for seniors to come and to participate and have fun amongst their peers. However, there is a lot of money being spent on bingo, and what are we doing to improve our entitlement programs? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. And not only that, but seniors play a large part in the voters base. So bingo, us canceling bingo or pausing is not neglecting the seniors, and changing the rules is not disenfranchising the seniors as well. We're just taking a moment to stop to make sure that the rules and laws are being followed. And again, I think it's important for us as trustees to make sure that we reduce any.
She said we're not disenfranchising the seniors. Tiffany Henyard thought it was a branch of Good Burger. She don't even understand what you're saying, Carlisle. You lost her. One, she's not listening. She's trying to not listen. And two, disenfranchise. Carlisle, trustee, please stop. Them words are way too big for this woman. You know damn well them words are too big for this lady. And you also know damn well that she gets angry when she comes across things that she doesn't understand. Come on now. Play nice. Disenfranchise. You're about to rattle this lady. Relax. The vocabulary is too much.
Liability to Thornton Township and its employees, so we have to stop for a second and ask ourselves those questions.
All right, so as it relates to bingo, it's amazing how you guys all of a sudden want to stop something that has.
All of you guys, all of a sudden, what's happening, Tiffany? See, bro, I swear, I told you the vocabulary was too big. She can't even say all of a sudden. She fucked up. Now she's saying all of a sudden. You broke her. I'm telling you, the vocabulary is her weakness. You hit her with some shit like disenfranchise, you're gonna scramble her shit. Listen to how she pronounces all of a sudden.
As it relates to bingo, it's amazing how you guys all of a sudden want to stop something that has been going on since I've been the supervisor.
Somebody in the background was like, all of a sudden? I'm confused too, ma'am. Okay? It's not just you.
Before, you guys stated, hey, we don't think we can do it because it's gaming issues. So what did? We reached out to the gaming board, the revenue board, to make sure that we did not do what we supposed to do, which I announced this at the last board meeting, that before we started bingo, we reached out to them. We reached out across the street to South Holland, and we followed every protocol possible so that residents can have bingo. Now, today, you guys come up with something else. Oh, well, they need to fill out a 1099, they need to fill out a form, they need to do this, they need to do that. It's their money going back to them. What is wrong with that? How can you have a problem with residents getting their money back? Their money back. So it shouldn't be an issue for you guys to sit here and pause something, and then you said something crucial. You said voting block. What does that got to do with them coming, loving on each other? You even was down here with them calling out bingo numbers. So what is the problem all of a sudden that you guys are using political campaign stuff to say why you don't want to have bingo all of a sudden? You stop at something. And as I said, what God has for you is for you. Bingo was a huge success.
All right, so shut the fuck up. So check it out, right? She rambles and rants, vomits at the mouth, probably stresses herself out, raises her blood pressure a little bit on absolutely nothing. You could hear the little Tiffany Henyard, supporters in the background kind of tapping their hands every once in a while. But we move forward. Gonzalez, the first time I've ever seen Gonzalez say something to where I was not like, shut the fuck up, Gonzalez. Like, he actually said something, and I was like, hey, yeah, that was a good rebuttal. He brings up the idea like, yeah, this is really big for the residents. Let's do bingo without prizes, or at the very least, let's just have really cheap prizes. Let's do bingo like that until we get the budget under control. And y'all, let's just see how Henyard responds to that whole idea.
So are you guys going to amend the motion and vote for bingo, or you still?
If I may, not only with this, but with just a lot of other things, we always hear about this documentation, but we never seem to see it. So that's my first point. Second of all, we could have bingo without large prizes or any prizes, actually. And then, we get everything figured out, we could just keep going and still have it.
At the end of the day, you guys always want to stop progress. That's the problem I got.
And that's her answer. At the end of the day, you want to stop progress. Imagine someone says, hey, you know, this is our problem and this is a solution that we could use to fix it. At the end of the day, you just want to stop progress, bro. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, with suggestions and answers to our problems. You just want to stop progress, bro. She makes zero sense. Like, you know what I mean? But again, it reinforces she needs Big Bingo. And she also needs Big Bingo to be giving out big prizes. It's almost like a campaign run. Vote for me, and you know we'll do this with the border, or vote for me, and we'll do this with that, and vote for me. You vote, you vote according to policy, right? Same thing with Henyard. She's like, hey, vote for me. You'll get the baddest bitch of a bingo session you'll ever have. Your bingo sessions, you could be winning cars at bingo. Vote for Tiff. Come to bingo. That should be her slogan.
My board. Y'all want to stop things that actually are huge success, because I don't see none of y'all bringing in numbers like that. And y'all been here longer than me. So when I came, we created this for our residents, and it's been a huge success. We have over 500 people. They come here, they get a cooked meal that they enjoy. Little do y'all know, some of the meals are people only meal for the day. But yet you want to stop bingo.
Listen, shut the fuck up. I don't care about that one meal for the day shit. The fuck were they gonna do if you weren't there? Are you Jesus? Are you our savior? The fuck is she's got a God complex at this point. But anyway, so she tries to go forward and say how the budget was approved so that basically you guys can't really change it. Her lawyer had to stop her and basically be like, ma'am, an ordinance can stop all of that. But it's hilarious. She basically kind of goes back and forth with her lawyer. And I'm kind of like, this is how you know there's no one left in her corner except for this fucking mummified man. And she's literally asking for help. She's begging for help in front of everybody. It's actually kind of sad. Let's check this out.
Why do we have to put something that's already approved by the board back on the agenda for a second approval? Because remember, they didn't pass the budget. We're still working out of the same budget that the Gospel Fest was approved.
It's called a new
why
ordinance.
Back on the agenda for approval.
You stupid
when you
shit.
guys already approved it. Like I said, on August, what did I say, 24th? So why do we have to do that, attorney?
It's my understanding these events are being presented pursuant to the new event ordinance that was approved.
Okay, so if we already approved it, we don't have to reapprove it, correct? If the event was approved on August 24th of 2023, we don't have to reapprove.
She's literally, so we don't have to reapprove it, correct? She's literally trying to put words in bro's mouth. But hey, at the end of the day, he's a lawyer. He's not going to lose his practice for this stupid lady. So he responds.
No, what I said was these events are being presented to the board in compliance with the new event ordinance. That's my understanding.
As though it's new? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, the new event ordinance that was just put into place at one of the prior meetings within the past month or so.
Right, so, okay, I just want to make sure we're crystal clear so they understand and I understand in the crowd.
Yeah, you were crystal clear, right? You didn't know. You just understood that today. She just understood that shit today. Back this shit up, bro. You cannot make this up. She is so just unprepared. And I mean, that's why I say stupidity to a certain degree is a choice. She's choosing to be a fucking moron. I promise you that much. Because how do you just know this up to now? I just want to make sure so that, you know, it's crystal clear to them and the board and, of course, to me, because I know everything already. But, you know.
As though it's new? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, the new event ordinance that was just put into place at one of the
An
prior
ordinance is something that covers something that's already existing. It's not like we're making a new budget. It's an ordinance over something that's there, you fucking idiot.
meetings within the past month or so.
Right, so, okay, I just want to make sure we're crystal clear so they understand and I understand.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
So by this already being approved in the old budget, it's safe to say it's already approved. I don't have to go back again before the board, correct?
No, these matters are being brought before the board now to comply with the new event ordinance. Because these are events that have to be approved pursuant to the new event ordinance.
Right, but only time that you have to go, forward is when you put in something new. And then whatever from that day, moving forward is what you go from. So if this was
No, that's like a budget, you dumbass. An ordinance could be for anything, bro. It could be for something that was put in place years ago. I think her brain is stuck on budget. And she's like, well, the new budget hasn't passed yet, so why? Like, we're working off an old budget. Tiffany, go back to fucking high school, bro. Go to something. Get a GED. Get a fucking go to accounting. I got a C+ on accounting, and I know I'm fucking smarter than her on that shit. What the fuck? I got a C+. I barely passed that bitch, and I know I have immense knowledge past this lady. Oh my god.
already approved prior to, it should not be affected by what's new. It was already approved, like I said, prior to.
I mean, it don't take a fucking genius to understand what's happening. Is she really just stupid right now?
You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but I disagree. The event ordinance has precedence. These events have to be approved pursuant to the event ordinance.
Okay.
She doesn't understand what pursuant means.
So I disagree with what the lawyer is saying.
Well, I disagree with what the lawyer's saying. You see that smile right there? Let me pull myself down. You see that smile right there? That's the smile of a fucking idiot. You know, that's shame. That's shame right there. I don't agree with the lawyer, the one that's been on my side, that she's going to have no one. Man, you know, they say don't wish prison upon nobody, but I'm kind of leaning toward the wishing of prison upon someone. I'm just saying.
I put this on there because I just want to point out what we do. We go back and forth over who agree, who disagree, and then it goes a little further. When we disagree, we go out of our comfort here, and that's how we end up in court. Because we want to say, hey, if a board approves something, how can now the board come back?
No, you guys don't have friendly back and forth. Shut the fuck up, you damn liar. You're in trouble. You thought you knew something that you don't. You're a fucking moron. You're talking about a budget. He's talking about an ordinance. You don't understand what's happening. You literally, your brain is small inside of your head. You have space between it. Come on, bro. If they measured her brain, it would probably be smaller than the average size human. I'm joking. That was a joke.
Say it's not approved based off of an ordinance. The ordinance just went into effect now. That's like when somebody try to go take something from you.
That's
They
the
make
point
it
of a
effective
fucking
now.
ordinance.
They can't go backwards. But right now, they're saying we're going backwards. Impossible. Just like with bills. It's bills that they approved already. That last board meeting, you heard them read off that whole list from all the way from Father's Day. To me, that's impossible. If you approved it all the way back then, how is you coming here now saying, oh, well, we're not going to approve it now? It's already spent. It's already done. It's already back then. So I disagree with what he's saying. And that's my statement. Now, they just bought me something because we did reach out and they were just telling us about the bingo and the prizes.
All right, so she's really trying to just, what's the word? She's trying to just save herself a little bit. She's trying to backtrack because she knows she made herself sound like a fucking moron. But we're gonna move forward, right? She continues, right? She continues to bitch about approvals. Now we move forward to like the General Assistance Fund and all that other stuff. We're just gonna listen to that for a little bit because we pretty much know that the budget is, stalled. But does she make a point about it? Let's move forward.
Now all of a sudden it's not cool to pay bills. Make it make sense, guys.
Space not approved, and also if I can make a point, there's things that we have voted not to approve, and then somehow magically they end up on the credit card.
And
list.
I'll point
And
that
that's
out.
one of the
You
reasons
have to
we're doing
point that
this.
out. You can
That's
easily say
exactly
that.
why we're doing.
You know, there's tells on people, you know. She'll say that's wrong, right? That it's false, you're lying that we added things on the credit card. But then she's going to say stuff like what she said just now. Oh, so you have to point that out. Oh, so you have to point that out. Listen, it's high effort to lie. I'm just going to let you guys know. It's very high effort to lie. You really have to be a smart person to lie effectively. And we all know that Henyard has the IQ of a 70, of a fucking moron. So we know that's not going to happen well.
That's not approved, and also, if I can make a point, there's things that we have voted not to approve, and then somehow magically they end up on the credit card.
You have to point
And
that
that's
out.
one of the
You
reasons
have to
we're doing
point that
this.
out. 'Cause you can
That's
easily say
exactly
that.
why we're
That's
doing
not
this.
true. Then point it out. I want to see it. Point it out. Because you can say that, but you need to point out what
Oh,
you
she wants
said
them
you
to
did
point
not
it out.
approve, and it's on the statement. Thank you. And it's sad that you guys sitting here saying, no, there was senior events on there. It was the book bags we gave away to the kids. It was all kinds of things on there that you guys still said no to now, but yes,
Correct.
back then. So what's the difference? Now all of a sudden everybody else said you want to pay people?
Voted no, and then they end up on a credit card bill.
That's not true. So what's the item? Tell me the items. You ain't got it.
I'll make a list, I'll give it to you.
Right, because you ain't got it. You're just talking. Y'all just say stuff up here. I can't stand it. I can't stand a liar. Anyway, moving on.
Can't stand
Okay, so
stuff.
we said that, and that's to pay the bill. So the only way that I'm gonna vote is because I do want to pay whatever vendors there is to pay, but I'm still against not paying everybody. I think you should pay everyone on the list. So you can call it.
All right, so we kind of move forward. I think Tiffany at this point is kind of realizing that nothing's going her way. About halfway through the meeting, she's kind of like, fuck this. You know, it's crash out season. Look, it's the winter time. We got to make the winter hot, folks. You know, the summer passed, the heat passed. Now we got to make the winter hot. I could feel the crash out vibes on Tiffany. And if you don't understand what crash out means, it means you're about to just throw it all the fuck away because fuck it. That's what crash out means. She starts kind of losing it. She starts kind of preaching. She starts kind of standing and getting aggressive. All about her image. They're smearing her image. Let's check it out. A person like Tiffany, your image means a lot. Because remember I said in the last video, she's a nobody. And what do nobodies want the fucking most? Attention. That's why she spent such and such $1,000 on that fucking zebra dress that she had on. That's why she has a designer. That's why she has all this fucking bullshit. Because she's a fucking nobody, guys. Begging to be seen.
As it relates to image, this is what I mean about my board. It's a lot of hate, jealousy, and envy amongst them towards their supervisor. They came and turned over the numbers in Thornton Township. Let me remind you, here in Thornton Township, Frank Zuccarelli had this seat for 30 years, 29 to be exact. His name was on everything. You guys know, whoever the leader is, your name goes in place of their name. If you're the mayor, the supervisor, your name is the one that everyone sees for that town or city. So that's what I mean about hate and jealousy. Because nobody cared before when it was Frank. Did y'all make any noise? Did y'all say let's remove this person's name? Y'all made a fake ordinance to make it like y'all fake in charge. Y'all are not in charge of anything. So please stop with the antics when we come here to these board meetings. I am the leader for Thornton Township. I am the supervisor of Thornton Township. And I'm going to make sure y'all give me my respect and stop playing the game.
You hear the little coddlers and the teat suckers and the little fucking malnourished children in the background? Those are all the people that she supports.
Because all these games need to stop. When I came to Thornton Township, and that's my personal claim, I'm staying for this, so you can hear y'all in the back. When I came to Thornton Township, y'all had a $4.5 million deficit when I got here. $4.5 million deficit. Since me taking over, you have a surplus of $9.8 million today. Today. Surplus. Talk about that. Y'all need to report the facts. I'm tired of that. So don't get back and everybody need to just stop sitting here just saying things that ain't true. I can't stand when people just get up here and lie and don't got no facts for what they're speaking of. People can give y'all a load of facts, but don't tell y'all the truth. And that's why I tell y'all, and I invite y'all, please come out to Township Talk tomorrow. Township Talk, we sit right here at the same very location. And we talk to residents. We give you evidence of everything that's going on here in Thornton Township. That's there.
That's the most bullshit thing I've ever fucking heard. She's trying to have her little Martin Luther King moment. She's trying to have the colors of the people that match and we are all the same and all that good shit. She's trying to stand up and be fucking strong and shit. Fuck that, bro. You mean to tell me I'm gonna come and have you tell me what you're doing with my money instead of having fucking proof? You mean to tell me, like, I'm just gonna come and you're like, yeah, we're doing this. Yeah, guys, you heard it here first. Tiffany Henyard cares. Put the little fucking heart symbol. That's bullshit. And the people who believe that shit, I'm sorry. You're gullible. I don't care how old you are. Or in terms of Tiffany Henyard, I don't care how old you is. The fuck? You're stupid.
Transparent. That's being accountable. That's showing you our book. That's showing you our account. Y'all come here and learn about it. But y'all come here for the show. But y'all don't come here to get the knowledge. That's why I say let me educate you.
Y'all come here for the show, but y'all don't come here to grow. I thought you was going to hit us with that. That came to me just now. I thought that was profound.
Me school you. That's why I talk like that, because y'all don't come to the very one meeting that matters the most. Where you can actually get the paperwork in your hand with facts, so that now you can go and correct people that got it wrong, that don't live in your community, but got something to say. So all I'm saying to you guys is, come and meet your supervisor. Come and meet the staff of Thornton Township. They did an awesome job. And Curry knows that. So when she's there talk about they need to do a budget, they need to do their job. They're not doing their job. They come telling you excuse for why they ain't passing the budget. Our job, especially as being a trustee, is to pass the budget. That's it. They legislate. Just so people understand the three branches of government, so y'all can get it right. I'm the executive branch. They're the legislative body. The legislative body does what? Write ordinances, pass a budget. That's it. They don't run the day-to-day. They got nothing to do with nothing.
And that's exactly what they're doing. She's talking like she's saying something. She's riling her goddamn self up. Pass ordinance and pass budgets, right? Those two things. That's what you're saying they're supposed to do. That's exactly what the fuck they're doing. The lack of passing a budget is also their job. So if they withhold a fucking budget, guess what, you dumb shit who didn't, man, I swear to God she didn't graduate high school, but apparently she did. You dumbass. That's what they're doing. Literally their job. What did they just do? They passed the ordinance over the budget and they pass or withhold budgets. Idiot. Stupid. But anyways, we're going to move forward. It gets a bit more chaotic. Let's push on. All right, so we move forward to Tiffany and Carlisle. Now, I do want to point out that Carlisle was a Tiffany supporter. I love pointing that part out because even now we see that some of the more loyal Tiffany supporters are just not fucking with Tiffany. For example, Carlisle. She's been on Tiffany's head for a long time. I think Carlisle was really a believer for a good amount of time. But anyway, the meeting goes forward, and Tiffany just keeps circling back to these ordinances. And I think that she's starting to understand the definition of an ordinance, and she understands how powerful one could potentially be for her entire organization of criminals, you know, how powerful that actually could be. So she can't really get over it. And her and Carlisle just start going back and forth like a motherfucker. So let's check this part out real quick.
The trustees want to change the ordinance again just to benefit whoever's their puppet master, so that you can put salary in place that was already in place. Because like I said, their salary went from $11,000 to $42,000. And that's the part no one ever talks about, because all y'all focus on is the supervisor who inherited the salary that was given to me. And I just want to make that crystal clear for those that don't understand what's going on.
So I like to say something else about the salary ordinance. So we repealed the other one because, again, yes, we did inherit the salaries we have based on the people that passed away. May they rest in peace. But I want to say that Supervisor Henyard, the way that the other one was created was she got to keep the salary that she inherited, and everybody else who ran against her, anybody else won, they would drop to $25,000. So what we did is we made it equitable. So everybody, it doesn't matter if you run, are in the sitting seat, or you're running and you win, everybody gets the same salary. We made it, again, equitable because there needs to be some equity across the board. So that's what we did as a board.
You're talking about her paycheck. She's about to get devilish out here. She about to get demonic. Don't talk about her fucking paycheck like that. Don't talk about her paycheck like that. Listen, if there's something that Tiffany cares about, it's her fucking daughter and her paycheck. Which one comes first? I'm not sure.
Okay, and that's fine. She did it, but you didn't do it for everybody. Because no matter what, y'all stayed at 42. So stop lying. Y'all stayed at 42. It never dropped. The only person that dropped was Supervisor. Your salary stayed at 42,000. So tell the truth.
Also,
y'all
for the
just say
record,
things and ain't got it right.
These are salaries that go forward, meaning we don't receive this now. It takes effect
That's what
whether
we're
they're
saying.
old or
Duh. Listen, if you can't get her out one way, you'll get her out the next. I promise you, that money is the only thing she cares about in this world. That's the ticket of her life. There's nothing that's going to be better than that. There's nothing that's going to be bigger. There's nothing that's going to be better. She's not going to leave politics and do something big. She's not going to make any big brand. Nothing else is going to come of her life after this. Listen to me. This is the sad part. Nothing else is going to come from her life after this. I promise you. So she's holding on to this with a dear fucking life. And I honestly can't blame her. This is it. This is the final hoorah. After this, you're going to be shit. I don't know. I hope you saved up some money. That's all I could say, because this is it. This is the final run. Promise y'all on that much. There's nothing else.
people get reelected or a new person comes in, they get these salaries. That's why we do it now. We're not doing it for ourselves.
Right, so-
Based on whoever may come in or may not come in.
So
just making it sound like it starts today or
when
something
you
like that.
guys
I mean, that's not the case.
When you guys repealed the ordinance, remember? At the state level, Thaddeus Jones, state rep, and also Napoleon Harris. They went at the state level, pushed it through a people to basically take the salary back anyway. So like I said, when you come to this level, all y'all doing is things for clickbait. That's it, because it wouldn't matter. It's already removed. There's nothing else you can do. You can write an ordinance all day long, but
I just want to say I hope you clicked my video with no bait. I love y'all.
the state level, I keep telling y'all this. We don't trump state. So whatever you put in place does not matter. So whatever the state level is that they broke is what it will be, no matter what they say up here. And that's the part that everyone's missing.
What they wrote was saying that you can't do what you wanted to do.
No, they did not write that. They wrote an ordinance, basically a law about the salary. That's what they wrote. And I recited this at the last meeting, but I guess I'll bring it back to show the residents once again. All right, enough of this. Moving on.
But see, when they start making sense, she want to move on. Okay. Now let's move on. Now let's move on to the eruption of the shit show, because we always love a good finale, right? You know, there's nothing much that really happens new except for the ending, because there's always something new when things erupt. Let's go check it out.
The purpose of my comment this evening is to ask the supervisor to work with the trustees reasonably. Reason is the ability God gave humans to make us superior to the rest of the animals. Elephants and whales have a much better sense of hearing than a human, but it's ridiculous trying to ask an elephant or a whale about the best way to distribute 9 million tax dollars between 155,000 people. A dog has much better sense of smell than a human. But if it poops inside your house, you don't expect the dog to apologize to you, nor do you expect the dog to respond to constructive criticism. By definition, an animal does not respond to reason. The only ways that humans can interact with them are to feed the animal, pet the animal, or give it a whack in the snout. This is my way of saying residents of Thornton Township can no longer afford the feeding and petting of the supervisor. Does the supervisor have an alternative to getting a whack
And look at this guy. Look at her boyfriend trying to be Mr. Macho. He said the petting and the feeding of the supervisor. So that's what started it off. Bro, sit the fuck down. This man is 60-some years old. Sit the fuck down and go smoke a cigarette. What did Cooking with Frank say? Go smoke a Newport. The fuck? Go jump in the BMW and smoke a Newport real quick. This guy is a fucking clown, bro. I swear, most of these dudes, clowns, bro. No type of leadership. They just fuck. The people start getting riled up. All of a sudden, he got to stand up. He didn't even find that offensive until everybody else found it offensive.
Does the supervisor have an alternative to getting a whack? Not if you can bring it up.
It's a fucking clown show, folks. This whole administration, I don't know who y'all's overall senior in chief is. I don't know. Y'all gotta do something. Because all y'all got is some fucking clowns in this whole city. Maybe Chicago just don't care about Dalton. Maybe they just don't give a fuck about Thornton. Maybe they just don't care. But if they gave a fuck, they would clearly see. And maybe that's just how America works. Maybe if you're not on the map, you're not a major city. Maybe they just don't give a fuck. Maybe that's just how shit works. But this entire board is full of idiots. I can single-handedly do better than most of these people. I promise you. Give me a year. You know what I mean? Because I'm understanding at this point, you don't even need expertise. You just need common sense. These people are morons. They're all idiots. Look at something Smith, the new village administrator with his weird looking ass, all dressed up because he feel like he missed your administrator. Bro, you're not no administrator. Shut the fuck up. Keith Freeman was 50 times the administrator of this guy. And he wasn't even much. Anyways, we're not going to continue the bullshit. It basically goes to shit from here on. The meeting's over. The meeting is over, guys. The meeting is over from here. Check it out. 15 minutes into the future. The meeting's over. So yeah, that was Tiffany Henyard, folks. But it really shows that this is not a democracy anymore. This is not something where you go and you vote and you get an answer and everybody. No, you say something you don't like, you might get jumped by the mayor's boyfriend. The mayor's boyfriend just might jump you. That's the world we're living in 2024. But anyways, folks, you heard it here first or second or third. I don't know. But hey, we will keep an eye on Tiffany Henyard. But again, this is all downhill from here. It's all down here. Everything we cover from this point on is not going to be civil. Nothing about this is going to be civil into the future. Up until the point she gets fined, she goes to jail, she gets kicked out of office, or she just runs her normal course, it's not going to be civil ever again. It can't be because everybody hates her. But anyways, folks, I love you guys. I'm going to see you in the next one. You already know the vibes. Get us to 40K. We're almost there. Stay inside. Stay safe. I'm out of here.